What's going on, Internet? Iron Jordan here. So today, what I want to do is I want to make a little speculation video for fun about the Digimon card game. We're mostly a DBS channel here, but with Bandai coming out with Digimon, it looks really cool. I want to get into it. I've played a couple games online already, and I want to, push a little bit of content out for this game as well. So bear with me if you're a DBS guy. I'm sorry. If you're a Digimon bro, get excited. I'm super hype. The thing I want to do in this video today is I want to analyze the potential pull rates in set one that we're getting pre-released here in November and officially comes out in January, as you can see on the screen. I'm going to contrast it to what we have in DBS because it's made by the same company, it's made by Bandai, and so I would assume that if the packs are similar in contents, that the pull rates would also be similar. And then what we'll also do is we'll look at a couple of the cards that have been spoiled for the English edition already, so we know what archetypes are going to be in the game in set one to start with. At least we have, some hints, right? So the first thing is when you look at this pack layout, when you look at the contents of the set booster itself, it's very similar to DBS. We get $3.99 USD MSRP, which is solid. That's what Magic is. That's what Pokemon is. That's what DBS is. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh is. $3.99 is pretty standard for MSRP, which means we can probably assume that Bots' MSRP will be anywhere from $70 to $80. Some local stores will get it cheaper. For example, my LGS sells DBS product for $75 a box, but you can get it cheaper. You can get it for $65 or $70, and then in some places you'll pay more. It really depends on shipping and how their distributor treats them. So I would assume that bot's price would be around $80. Don't quote me on that. Obviously, this is just speculation and my experience with playing multiple different card games. So the first thing is we have 187 card types, and if you contrast that with the DBS set, the most recent DBS set, it's quite a few less if you consider the holo types. However, you have to take out about really you have to take out almost half the cards because on their website, on the DBS website, they add the holo versions as total types. So there aren't actually 292 types. There are, let's call it roughly 120 less than that. So it's 170 ish actually. So it probably lines up exactly with this at 187. Sounds about right. So you have 69 commons, 50 uncommons, 45 rares, 20 SRs, and 3 secret rares. Now, this does worry me a little bit because when you look at DBS has 30 rares and 23 SRs, right? And 3 secret rares. Now, the commons and uncommons or whatever, the commons and uncommons are not going to be really that much of an issue. You should not have trouble finding them. This is not going to be, unless we end up getting something like Sensubine had in set 1 for DBS, then you're probably not going to have much trouble getting your commons and uncommons. It won't be a big issue. However, 45 rares is a lot. That means you have to open a minimum of 45 packs to get one copy of every rare, and that's if you're lucky enough to get, no duplicates, which is not going to happen. You're going to get duplicates in 45 packs. So you have to open 2 boxes to get a chance at getting every rare, which is not going to happen unless they do what DBS does. So we don't know how this is going to work with foils. The way that DBS handles their foils is that you get 1 guaranteed foil per set. They started this in set 10. We're in set 11 now for DBS. So you get 1 guaranteed foil per set or per pack, and that could be a rare, common, or uncommon, and then you get a rare or higher slot as well. So you get a rare, SR, if they have campaign rares that could be in there, or a secret rare, or a God Pack, which we'll go over what God Packs are for you guys that don't know. It's 3 or 4 SRs and then a bunch of foils. So those are actually really nice, usually 1 per case. So they're super rare. I've only pulled like 2 in my entire time of playing DBS, and I've been playing since the game came out. So in 3 years, I've pulled like 2 God Packs, but hopefully we get those in Digimon. That'd be super dope. But anyway, hopefully they do the foiling the way that they've been doing DBS recently since set 10, where the DBS foils are so beautiful now. They used to be trash. Like in set 1 through, I want to say like sets 1 through 4, they were fine. They were like some kind of like weird parallel rare, but they were mostly fine. And then you got Shatterfoil rares from set 5 until set 9, I think. Maybe it was 8. But the Shatterfoil rares were really bad. Everybody hated them. They looked horrible. Then we got this little silver foiling, and they've kind of upgraded it a little bit. And now, since set 10 onward, we get borderless, textless, full art foils if you get a foil. So you can get a normal rare that's like a straight up just normal card. It has its border, it has its text box, and it's not full art. And then if you get a foil version of that card, it's a full art, textless, or text boxless, borderless foil, and they look amazing. It's super good. So I'm hoping we get that in Digimon. But looking at the SR ratios, hopefully the SR ratio. So in DBS right now, you get something. This is the way that I like to describe it. You get 7 guaranteed high rarity cards per set, per bots. What does that mean? Well, it means that you get 7 guaranteed SRs or higher. 2 of those guaranteed slots are SPRs. There's 2 SPRs in the bots. But you could also get one of your SRs replaced with a secret rare or a god pack. So hopefully the same stays true for Digimon, and we're getting at least 7 high rarity cards per set. I don't know if they're going to be SPRs, special rares. It doesn't say that there's going to be, so I would assume that there's not. I think that the SPR versions are these things down here that we'll talk about here in a second, the alternate cards. But hopefully they keep around the same uh, pull rates that they do in DBS, or else this game's going to have trouble out the bat. I think that whenever you have a brand new young card game, I think that you really need to make it affordable off the bat so that people are more incentivized to play. I think it's part of the reason why DBS was able to make it through its first year and a half, was that you could build so many decks, so many competitive decks for like $30 or less. And so that was a really big boon. And obviously the game isn't like that anymore, but that's another video for another day. Hopefully Digimon starts off cheap. It's good for the players. It's good for the game, because people are going to buy products anyway. Whether the secondary market prices are cheap or not, people will buy product. That's just how it goes. So then the final thing that we have here is 3 secret rares, which is the same as this newest set. But the problem is that I have with secret rares is that when you look at the Japanese version, so this is a secret rare. Secret rares in the Japanese version, to my knowledge, are not 1 per deck, whereas in DBS, secret rares are 1 per deck. They have a tagline called Ultimate, which says, hey, you can only include 1 card in your deck that has Ultimate, period. Digimon does not have that. So if secret rares have the same pull rate that they do in DBS, which I sincerely hope that they don't, then secret rares are going to be incredibly expensive. Incredibly expensive. Especially, like, it's just, I really hope that secret rares, if they really are the way that they are in Japan, where it's like, hey, you can play 4 of these things, and they're kind of necessary for a lot of, like, this Vmon here is necessary for the Vmon archetype, then I really hope that you get at least 1 guaranteed per box. At least 1. And not 2 per case like you do in DBS. That would be insanely bad for this game's health. Now, also, I could be wrong. I don't play the Japanese version. I play like with starter decks on the app that we have. That's like a fan made thing. But I could be wrong, and secret rares could be 1 per deck. I'm pretty sure they're not, though. But let me know if I'm wrong about secret rares, and let me, if you play the Japanese version of the game, clear it up a little bit for us in the comments if you'd like, and I'll highlight you in my next video, and we'll talk about it when we talk about Digimon again. So hopefully secret rares are easier to get than they are in DBS if they're 4-ups. So now we're going to go down and we're talking about what you actually get in the bots. Obviously, we talked about the packs and stuff like that, but whenever you buy bots, first of all, you'll get 1 bots topper alternate art tamers. These are the tamers that are already in the set, so you don't have to, you don't have to worry about these. These are just alternate arts. They're just another version, which is really nice. So that's 1 promo, right? Then you also get special bots promotion packs. So whenever you buy a bots, you get one of these promotion packs. It's another bots topper, essentially. And it comes with 2 cards, and if these are the cards that are in the set, we already know some of the archetypes, so it means that Vmon will be in the set, which is really nice. It probably means that one of the secret rares will be the Vmon that we showed off here, which means that Vmon will be probably tier in set 1, which is really nice because I like that deck a lot, and that's probably one I would like to play along with like some yellow stuff. So yeah, there are you'll get, that's 2 tournament packs, or not tournament packs, sorry, that's 2 promos already that you get for free, 3 total cards for free just by buying a box. Now obviously it's not free, because you're buying the bots, but it's additional stuff, and a lot of other card games don't have this stuff. And then you have the Dash Pack promotion. So Dash Packs are something that we've had in DBS for a while. They stopped doing them recently, but it used to be if you bought 12 packs, you got a Dash Pack. So if you bought a box, you get 2 Dash Packs. And they're bringing it back with Digimon. And luckily, with these cards, they're just alternate art promos. So with DBS, they were unique cards that like had unique mechanics and stuff like that, and you needed them for specific archetypes. But in this, they look like alternate art promos. And again, it shows us what some of the cards will be. I think that Ricky Rush will be prevalent here because you got some of the best Ricky Rush cards here. You've got the 3-drop vanillas that make up Ricky Rush, and then you've got the Puppetmon here that make up Ricky. I know that I say I don't really play the Japanese card game, but I do pay attention to it. I know that Ricky Rush is really good, and so you've got a lot of the Ricky Rush cards here in alternate arts, and the Puppetmon, which is dope. It's amazing. So yeah, that is what you're getting with the bot. So you're not only getting for probably like $80 or so MSRP, you're getting 24 packs, which is standard for most card games, and then you're getting 4 promo packs, 2 Dash Packs, a trainer, and then the dual set. And so you're getting 5. That's 5 promo cards, just added bonus for buying a box, not for free, but added bonus. So the last thing I want to talk about. So again, I'm speculating that these sets have 7 high rarity cards, so that's SR or higher per box, and then it will be relatively healthy. I am a little worried about the rares because 45 rares is a lot, and it's a lot to ask for. It means that if we get really good rares, like I think the Tamers are rares, so if we get really good rares that are mandatory for colors, they could end up being a couple dollars a piece. But that in the long run, that's not really too much of an issue as long as they don't skyrocket, you know. So hopefully the pull rates are solid for this. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at some of these spoilers, and it'll show us some of the things that have already been acknowledged. We got this, I think it's Leopardmon here. He's pretty solid. When Digivolving, you play 1 level 4 or lower Digievolution card from your Digimon cards. Ooh. Or one of your Digimon cards as another Digimon without paying its memory cost. Okay, cool. Your turn, all your level 4 Digimon gain jamming, which means that they don't die whenever they attack the stack. So this card seems pretty good. This card is not out yet in Japan, so we don't know how good it is, but it has potential. It's definitely really cool. Then we got Omnimon. Omnimon is a proven deck in Japan. You can play blue or red. That's what the little pips beside him, you know, he's a white Digimon, but he can evolve on top of a red or a blue one, which is really, really dope. But yeah, this card is it's a proven strategy, so this card will probably see quite a lot of play when set 1 comes out. We got a random vanilla here. This is really good for Rookie Rush because it's a 2-drop vanilla, and so it really messes, like if you're sitting on 1 energy, you can play it, and your opponent only starts with 1 energy unless they have one of those Tamers out, which is really nice. We've got a purple card here that is from BT2. One of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP or security, gain 2 memory. This card's pretty solid, I think. It's okay. The biggest thing about this is that it shows that set 1 will have purple in it, and that's something that people were speculating. Like, we only get 187 cards. How are you going to make 6 different colors worth of cards unless they skimp on some of the colors? Which, in my opinion, if they're going to skimp on some of the colors, they should probably skimp on blue, yellow, and red because they get starter decks, and so they get a bunch of unique cards, and they can, you know, buff up green, purple, and black in the set. But the other thing I was thinking is that maybe they could go, okay, cool, black and purple can sit off to the side for, you know, set 2, and we'll really bring them in, you know, until in set 2. But it looks like they're not doing that. They're trying to fit all 6 of the colors, which is nice. It means that people that want to play purple can play purple. We got 2 Goblimons here. This card is one of the key cards in the puppet the Piedmon deck that is pretty good right now in Japan. So it's good that card's coming out, and I think he's a rare. No, he's a common. The blue one is a rare. This guy here is a rare, and this guy is also very important to Rookie Rush. We've already shown him off. He's getting a promo version, which is really nice. And yeah, that's just some of the stuff. It also means that we'll get to play the Garurumon chain pretty effectively if you want to play that. So yeah, it's really exciting. That's all the stuff that we've got for today's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's just me really talking about what I want for the game, what I think the game is going to be, and just kind of, you know, a little bit of speculation. But if you enjoyed it, go ahead and leave me a like comment, subscribe. Let's talk about this game. I'm really excited. If you can't tell, I'm extremely excited to play this game. I wish that I'm not one of those people that wishes time would just go, but for this month, I wish that time would honestly just go. I'm ready to play this game so much. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.